We are back, everyone. Another episode of Therapy Without a Degree, chapter 226. So 226 episodes. All right, you guys already know Joe Fucarino is in the building. And today we got a very, very special guest. You want to introduce yourself, man, to the people?
What's going on, world? It's your boy IzzyNyce, a.k.a. the Pen God, a.k.a. the Best Kept Secret. And we here, baby.
All right, let's go, yo, man. Thank you for coming through, bro.
For sure, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, brother. Yo, so funny story. I don't think you know, but your album painted this fucking room.
What?
Yo, so I found your music. I was painting one day. It was like right after the pandemic, and I was painting. I was about to paint the black on the wall, and I was doing the wallpaper, and I was like designing the studio and shit. And I don't know how I came upon your music. I don't know if it was like playlisting, if you came, like after somebody else, but yo, I had this joint on repeat, like the whole time painting this shit.
That's fire.
So
wow.
I just want to let you know, I was like, yo, the whole time, I was like, cause I had to do like mad coats and shit. I was just chilling here, just jamming out. So I just want to let you know, I found it like right in here in the studio.
Thank you for letting me know that.
Word.
Cause it's just crazy, like hearing things like that when. You're just creating music just out of pure like passion. Feel me?
Yeah, you just don't know like, and it's cool too because you're local. We're from around the same area, and that's
right.
Literally how I found. And I saw we even have mutual people and shit too, so that's even doper. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it was on some organic shit like that. I was listening to, I really fuck with Imani. He's an R&B singer. I fuck with Emotional Oranges, and I think you came up somehow in that rotation. I have no idea. But I just know I was jamming out to this album on repeat while I finished this whole entire room.
Yeah, that album took me like 3 years to finalize.
3 years? So
yeah, like I put a lot of time in it. And it's just because like I got in this space where I was just making like a bunch of records. Feel me? I had so many records, and I had the title of the album the whole time. It was just getting like the music that fit. Feel me? Because I like music. I like my music to flow. Feel me? Like start, finish.
Before we even get to this greatness, because this is fucking amazing, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, because we're gonna get into this, because this is a work of art, bro. Like for real, like dead ass, bro. Like we're gonna get into that. But let them know, like, so where you from. Let them know a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I go by IzzyNyce. I said that already. I'm from Jersey City. I was born in upstate New York, but I was born and raised in Hudson County. Feel me? I lived all over Hudson County. I'm a music artist, mixing engineer, recording engineer. Dabble in production. Feel me? I produce some of my own stuff, and I produce for a couple of the homies and stuff. Right. Feel me? Man, I've been doing this for a really fucking long time. I could curse, right?
Yeah, of course. Cool, I fucking curse all the time.
Bad.
Yeah, nah, you good.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a real fucking long time. And
since when?
So like just like singing and writing and all that, I don't even remember how young I was when I started singing. That's how long I've been singing.
You could sing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I could sing off the, like no auto tune.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell just by listening to your records. I'm like, nah, you could sing.
And I started recording myself in my bedroom when I was like 13. I had gotten like a little juvenile trouble. Feel me? I had a bracelet on my ankle, and actually he was around during this time. Actually, so he could confirm it.
Okay.
And my dad he wanted to keep me out of trouble, so he just gave me his music equipment. And like outside of school, I never got in trouble again.
How old were you?
I was like 13, 14. It was my freshman year.
What were you listening to around that time?
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. Like I was listening to a lot of Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of Drake, Cole, I'm not like too big a Kendrick guy. He's dope. But like Big Sean, and then like we go back. Like I'm a really big Tupac fan.
Okay.
Feel me? Wu-Tang, Lauryn Hill,
Word.
like Nirvana. Yeah, I'm just like I'm all over the place with my music interests. Yeah. I think the album kind of shows that.
It does, and I could definitely see a little Drake influence, but now you watch Drake though. Like this project watched any Drake.
Hey
project.
Man, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll let you guys say it.
Yes, I'm saying.
I can't say it.
I am saying it. Listen to this fucking project. This beats anything Drake put out. I said that. You heard it here first. So yeah, and I could definitely feel that though, that you were listening to a lot of, and okay, and so you're younger than I thought too. So I could just tell, because if you're listening to Cole, you're listening to Drake, that's dope. Do you feel then? You said you didn't get in trouble at that point then, because you were fucking with music.
Yeah, after that, like you almost couldn't, like if it wasn't on a basketball court or like chilling with like these guys, like doing regular shit though, like not even none of the stuff I was getting in trouble for.
Yeah.
I was in my room making music, and my friends were coming, and they were rapping, feel me? And I didn't know how to mix a song at all, feel me?
Were you singing at all before that?
Mm-hmm.
So what started you to know that you could sing?
I don't know. I just cause so I used to never do schoolwork, feel me? I was terrible. Like my brain is literally like wired for music, feel me? Or just like creativity. So like I'll be singing songs, and my parents or my grandparents, or like they'll be like, yo, like, you know, if you spent half as much time in your schoolwork as you do like singing these songs and perfecting these songs, you'd be an A+ student. Feel me? And it was kind of like a backhanded compliment. Like, I mean, feel me? They were right.
You never know. Everyone has their thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like at least you found the thing that you fuck with.
Yeah, I found it early.
Word. Super
early. Like I always knew.
So what kept you consistent in that beginning process?
Well, so like
because you were young, you know what I'm saying? Like I
come from,
that's another thing.
I come from like a music heavy background. So like my dad rapped and produced and like DJs. Well, he DJs now. That's what he does, and he does production, but he doesn't rap anymore. My step pops, same thing. My grandparents, my grandma sang, feel me? So, like, it's just something that was just, like...
It was in the blood.
Yeah, it was, like, for the little bit of tradition that we had, music was a tradition, like, that's feel me? And, like, you know, and even, like, you know, my aunts and uncles' kids, like, it's, like, everybody some way, shape, or form was connected, like, through music. Like, either whether you just loved listening to it or you made it, feel me?
Were they supportive of your journey, like, when you started?
Honestly, I couldn't really tell you about anyone like other than like my immediate family, like my brothers, sisters, mom, dad. Feel me? Like they all were like, yeah, go for it. But outside of that, I haven't really talked to anyone about it. They're just like, oh, like how's the music going?
Yeah, word.
I mean, I'm like, it's going good.
that's usually what happens, right? Like as a creative, it's hard sometimes that. Because that support, man, it's like every single creative, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you got to be...
Facts.
You got to be Drake.
It's super cool, though, because, like, so this is my team, the New Mecca, right? And we throw, like, our own shows and shit, and my parents come to the shows. Like, my parents come to my release parties, feel me?
That's so fun.
And, like, it's cool. Like, my siblings, they're just now getting in, besides my older brother, getting into, like, the 21-plus range. Okay. Feel me? They're all, like, you know, 6 years plus younger than me and my older brother.
Word.
So now some of them can start getting into these places, you know.
That's dope. And yeah, they're probably kicking it, enjoying it.
Yeah, they be sending me. They be like, "Yo, like my friends fuck with your music, bro." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine."
That's goals, man. When you could have the people you love and the people you care about,
right?
Like having that, like, yo, we really fuck with your shit. Like that's fire.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like I know I'm not trash because all of y'all would tell me. Feel me? Yeah, everyone would tell me.
You know what's a thing that a lot of people don't talk about is that you have to appeal to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's the thing that, like, you know, like I had people in my circle too always, like, you know, get like I'm you know, one way about the way I do creative shit, but a lot of people will tell you, oh nah, like if you're not popping with the kids and if you're not doing this TikTok shit, then your shit is trash, because they kind of move that needle. You know what I mean? Like they.
Yeah, that's for sure. Especially like in hip hop, because hip hop was started by the youth anyway. Feel me? So as far as like sounds, business is something else. We all know that. Feel me? But as far as like sounds go, yeah, the kids dictate that.
Yeah,
for sure, 100%.
It's wild. It Do you rap too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's another thing I can hear.
I'm a wordsmith.
Word.
Feel me?
Do you feel that you could have so why did you choose this side of like the I feel like the way you do your music is really, really dope too. Like you don't box yourself into one, I don't think. Like I think if you came out with a predominant rap project, I think you could do it. But like what made you kind of lean towards this side?
Honestly, all right, so like I can rap all day, but I'm not as passionate about rapping as I am about putting together melodies. Feel me? So that's kind of just like where that lied. But I do know that I ended up figuring out that there are people who really do want to hear me rap. So now with this next project, which is the second installment of the worst love songs ever, I have some rap verses on there and stuff. It's still like predominantly melodies, but yeah, I'm gonna be rapping a couple times on there.
See, I'm hyped because I could tell by the way you know, that's even like just little things, you know, like when you like music, man, you could just tell, like I could tell that you could sing, you know, and stuff like that, and that you got bars, and especially with the pen god. Who gave you that? Did you give yourself that name?
Nah, bro.
Who gave it to you?
Honestly, like, so I got a couple nicknames, feel me, aside from like, you know, Izzy, which is just like the family nickname, childhood nickname and all that. But it was like niggas used to call me like the Izzy Choir. At one point they was calling me Usher. Feel me? Like that was like my teenage years. The best kept secret. And then I got the pen god. Cause one day, one of the cats on my team, her name is Demi Kiara. She was like, yo, you're the pen god. And I was just like, damn, I like the way it sounded. But I didn't adopt it yet, feel me? And then everyone just started slowly calling me pen god.
That's hard.
So I was like, yeah, I'm going to just take that and run with it.
Yeah, I'm taking it and run with it.
Yeah.
It happens like that.
Especially knowing my strength is my writing.
If you can give up everything, would you write? Like if you had to. Like if you had to give up everything else, the singing and all the other stuff, and they were like, yo, you guys just write. You're going to write for Drake tomorrow.
But like I physically couldn't, or I can't because like contractually they don't want me releasing music and doing my own thing.
It's just like, you know, it's not that. Like, so just if you, maybe contractually, maybe contract wise.
Nah.
Okay, that's dope.
But if I physically wasn't able to sing anymore, I'd still write.
Okay, but like you're like contractually, you're like
nah.
Fuck that.
Cause like that's a dope opportunity writing for Drake tomorrow. Feel me?
Yeah,
but like I still like I don't want my foundation of my career to be attached to that. Like exactly. I want it to be like, you know, I'm on my own shit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
And that shows like how confident you are in your own craft. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that that's gonna just take you way even further. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So what was a lot of the music like for your audience that maybe like if they heard this one but they didn't really hear much other music before? Because you said you were working on for this for 3 years, the worst love songs ever. Mm-hmm. That took 3 years, right? So you were young when you started that. You were probably just got out of high school. What were you doing? Did you drop anything really before this project? Like, let me know about that.
Yeah, I have like tons of music on SoundCloud. Like the amount of music I have on SoundCloud, you could drive from here to Wildwood and it will still be playing.
See, that's interesting because I'm a music head and I was looking. And I didn't see a lot on the DSPs.
Spotify and all that.
So that's where your music
I was on SoundCloud for a while, and then I just wanted to break away from that stigma. Because once you become a SoundCloud rapper, whether you're good or not, that's the label. Like that's kind of like calling a nigga like that's like being Vanilla Ice. Feel me?
Yeah. I feel that. So that's where a lot of that music is. Mm-hmm. Do you feel? Could you put it on DSPs or you can't?
I mean, anything that's not like, you know, like an industry beat or something that, yeah, I could put them on streaming platforms.
Do you recommend that for artists now that are starting to do like the SoundCloud route or just to put it on? Or like, do you feel that gave you any momentum?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, do you like you recommend someone that's right now, do you recommend them to hit heavy on the SoundCloud still?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Because I've been dropping music since I was teenager, feel me, 13, 14. And so SoundCloud was really like relevant then.
Yeah.
It's not so relevant anymore. And you know, you can still get a million streams on SoundCloud. That's not what I'm saying. But what I mean is like, people are only gonna take you like as serious as you take yourself. And if you have nothing on like Spotify and Apple Music, and you know, streaming platforms, then people are just kind of feel me, like SoundCloud artist. Yeah. And you could be dope as fuck. Feel me? You could be Michael Jackson, SoundCloud artist. Yeah, that's a SoundCloud rapper. Don't even rap, SoundCloud rapper.
100%. Shit, that's not even how I found something on SoundCloud. Who knows? But like, you know, right? You're right. It's that perception. It's a sad thing. But I talk about that a lot with creatives. Is that your perception is just so fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like how people, you know, perceive your art and your craft and stuff. You know?
Right.
Who did the cover art for this?
So the cover art was done by my boy Julio. His Instagram is Shot You With a Cam, and the funny thing is he had taken that picture before I met him and edited it that way. He was telling me, he's like, yo, obviously I put the gas mask on, I had my green screen, put the hoodie on, and I took a bowl and I put a light in the bowl. Feel me? And then I put another bowl on top of it, and then I just edited it to look like the moon.
Yeah, that shit's so fire. Does he have like BTS photos of that?
I believe he does, but I don't know if he could just find them. Like he probably have to look for those.
He should look, because that's a dope creation to come up with that. Because like, you know, as we get into the project too, like that's another piece to it that like makes it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Facts.
That cover art is super, super, super hard. You know, with this project too, man, like, you know, you really did, like, this was therapy. You know, this was music therapy at its fucking finest. You know, for you, was a lot of this stuff personal and true, or was this you were just writing? Or
nah, it was pretty much all personal and true. Like from the first to last song, Beautiful Music and Xscape, I wrote in 2017. Feel me? About the same girl, but in two different lights. Feel me? Like one is like super like, you know, lovey-dovey, like I love you like my vinyl collection. Feel me? You're like beautiful music.
Yep.
And then the other one is like, damn, like they say privacy's for the cheater. Like, yeah, it's two like whole different sides of that. Feel me? And then everything else in between, like FF is like really like it stands for Family Feud, right? And it like the situation at the time was like niggas in the family was feuding. Feel me?
Yeah.
You know, thank God we got past all of those, you know, feuds and arguments and stuff, because nobody eats when the family feuds. Am I right?
Nah, 100%. And I thought you were older because by the content of this music. So you were writing a lot of this when you were like 17, 16?
Nah, like
18.
So I dropped the project in 2020, and when I started working on it was in like 2017. 2017, I was 21, turning 22, because my birthday's at the end of the year, damn near.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the time I was 23, it was ready.
When did you get Money Right?
2018.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, and you already you were rapping for still a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I came out rapping on records before I ever sang on them.
Huh. I guess, were you now seeing the difference between people, the way people would perceive you and act towards you, because now that you were getting like, you know, maybe some love or whatever the case was, like, because from when you hear it, you could definitely tell, like, you know, you were going through life how a lot of us just go through life. You know what I'm saying? Especially dealing with women, you know, just the regular stuff that, you know, the regular dude goes through. But then it seems like, obviously, you know, you were like, oh, wait a minute. Like, were you seeing other artists that would pop or blow up or this or that and be like, damn, that's how the women are acting with them? Was it the way they were acting with you? Were you like, now that you're actually working and being a creative and doing that, was that perception now different?
I think what ended up happening is just I started getting around like the right people, at least locally. Feel me? And really just like kind of like really feeding off their energy and like just peeping and learning and like, all right, like how are they getting the results that they're searching for. Feel me?
Word.
Like, so I don't know if you know Cito on the Beat.
Maybe not by name, but
he's a producer. He done stuff for YG, Cardi B, Wayne, like the list goes. Now I got around him in like 2016, and that's when the quality of my music changed. Feel me? That's like my best friend. I helped him open up his studio, like as far as like, you know, like heavy like duty work and stuff, like engineering and all that. And we've gotten many bags together, traveled the country doing music, all that. Like, it's my ace. So like getting around people like him, people like Justin Love, and just getting to kind of see how like they maneuver it all, you know. And then what I realized is what I ended up realizing was it matters who you're around, because then people's perception of you changes. Before, I wasn't getting, like, I was getting love, but it wasn't enough. Feel me?
Yeah.
And when I like kind of shifted into like music is what I'm doing, and I'm about to take this shit very serious, and got around those guys, it just changed everyone's perception of me. Feel me?
Yeah.
And it kind of feel like some like hometown hero shit sometimes. Like, and not even just myself. Like, I look at a couple cats from out like in Hudson County, and I'm like, bro, like niggas is really doing it. Like, feel me? With no machine.
Yeah, they're just doing it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think a lot of us, you know, come from this area and we understand, like, yo, there's a lot of opportunity, but also you got to go get this shit yourself.
Right.
You got to put in the work.
Yeah.
If you don't put in the work, it ain't gonna no one's just gonna hand this shit to you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's good that you saw that, man, at the age, you know, you were, and that you were able to craft that into the music, and you were able to like talk your shit with it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, because you saw what it was. And the people that you were around too, were they a little bit older? Were they like, were you seeing situations with them? Did you ever live with any of these women? No. Anyone that you were talking about or anything like that? No?
Nah. I mean, one time, like, I slept on one of the girls' couches for like a couple months and shit.
Oh, now we need,
but not like living.
Now we need this guy to go live with a woman for a little bit. We're about to get even more fire project.
Oh man, somebody break my heart, please.
To be like the worst love songs ever times 10.
Right, the 10th installment.
Why'd you call it the worst love songs ever?
Just because I knew people were gonna click it and be like, "This guy's bugging. This shit is hard."
Yeah, 100%.
But like that, and also like, there's like beautiful moments like sonically and like as far as feeling, but like I'm like really like, I made people mad.
You kept it real.
No, I kept it real. When people aren't real with themselves, they get mad at the truth. And best believe, girls was calling me like, "Yo, y'all want to know what motherfucker?" You feel me?
What were some of those phone calls like on some real shit?
Honestly, I didn't pick up a whole lot of them.
Like
I'm just not dealing with it. Like, you know, like you're not about to come at me for me expressing myself, especially like express myself about shit you did.
Word.
Like, nah, this is my truth. Go tell your truth to whoever. Go talk shit. Go do all that for me, because I don't care. But this is my truth, and you're not coming in between me and my truth.
Fuck that. We're playing a little bit of this.
Let's do it. Cito made this beat with live instruments.
That's crazy.
I love you like my vinyl collection. Your voice is like divine imperfections. Like do-do-do-do-do-dum, baby. Do-do-do-do-do-dum, baby. Like guitars are strong, my heart's like a drum, and it beats at the sound of your voice. It hits out like boom, 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 boom. You're my favorite tune. You sound like beautiful music, like beautiful music, like you.
You kind of tricked them too. Like you kind of like you press play and you're kind of like, damn, I don't really know where this is gonna go, and then you just turned right and you went all the way.
Yeah, like beautiful music, like beautiful music, like yeah.
So he did this whole beat like with real instruments.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You gotta go hear that. That's beautiful music.
Yeah,
Who did that?
Cito on the beat.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast.
He did this too.
With all instruments? Or?
Nah, he did this on MIDI.
I've been getting to the money, baby. Now you can't tell me nothing, baby. There ain't no discussion. Told you when I can, I'ma call you, baby. Told you if I got it, you gon' get it, baby. You drive me crazy like I drive Mercedes. Pay me, I won't let them play me. And lately, you can't tell me nothing, no. Yeah, you can't tell me nothing, no. Baby, you think I don't got good time, but lately, baby, you know I've been on my grind. And if I get my money right, you can't tell me nothing.
What did she do to piss you off? Like, what did she do to piss you off that you had to write that fire of a hook?
Yo, honestly, that might be like the one song that wasn't really about anybody. I was just like kind of, all right, so we was in the studio. Me, Cito, DJ Los, there was a couple other people there. And we were like on a Kanye spree because we all love Kanye. And the last song we listened to before Cito's like, yo, I'm going to make you a beat was Can't Tell Me Nothing. La, 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 wait till I get my money right. Feel me?
Okay, so that inspired this. Nah, but you smoked it.
If I get my money right, you can't tell me nothing. I thought I told you that I don't got no time for games. And maybe I want you, but I'm too into getting paid. And maybe I'm too into myself, and I don't need no one else. But I think that the thing you hate the most is you can't tell me nothing, no. Nothing, no, nothing, no. You can't tell me nothing, no. Baby, you think I don't got the time. But lately, baby, you know I've been on my grind.
I don't even think y'all know how good this record is, too. Like, yo, this shit, all these records could be in fucking movies, too.
So that, I love movies. I'm the type, like, I like to have the TV on mute, running, like, Pixar movies and whatever kind of movies, really, just, like, movies that inspire me while I create. And
I can see that. You're like, you have a really good ear for that. You know, I think, like, that lane would be really, really dope for you, too. Like, scoring, you know? Like,
yo, I like being on some Quincy Jones type shit. Hell yeah.
I can see it, bro, because, like, this is, like, you know, I see you got some videos, too, but I feel like, yo, almost all your records could be videos, you know?
Yeah, that's why it gets so hard. I think that's why I have few videos. So I'm like, damn.
You have a hard time picking?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For this project, I had 2 videos, though. I think I might really spin the block and do a video for beautiful music, though. I think it deserves it.
You could. That was another thing I was going to tell you with this project. Yo, this project could still live for a minute. Like, you can, and a lot of times, like, people don't know, but sometimes records were out for a long time and people were still working them. Yep. Like this is such a good project. Like, don't just, like, I'm not telling you what to do, but, like, don't just let this one be there and then not like, you could still work this shit.
Bruh, I couldn't get away from this project if I tried. It's even funny too because, like, even like some of the, like, local talent from around the way, they'll come up to me and they'll be like, yo, that project is a classic. Feel me? Like, and like, it's like we know it. Feel me? Now, like, can everybody else get hip already?
Yeah, nah, you still work this, man. And you said the next one is gonna be like a part 2 to this? Or?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
Second installment.
That's fire.
And it, like, picks up like chronologically, like, right after where Xscape ends, like, my mindset, like, where I was at. You feel me?
Yeah, that's super hard. And I like that because people are gonna want to hear this one too. So it's like, if they didn't catch this one, it's like, all right, nah, now you gotta go catch that one.
Right.
That's super hard. We're gonna take a really quick break, and then we're gonna get right back into this. We'll chop it up about some of the rest of these records because you were barring it up. Like, you weren't rapping, but you were barring it up in here.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about some of the other future stuff too. And, like, you know, even like some of the mental health side to a lot of these things, because this is like some real shit. So that one, Money Right, I let you get away with that one. That was on some Kanye shit. But a Heartbreaker, someone had to break your heart with that.
Oh yeah, nah, that was a real one.
All right, we'll be right back. He's like, oh, that was some real shit.
That was real. That was a real place.
Dial-up days.
Shit. Those were some times, right? It was almost like, fuck this computer. I'm just go outside.
LimeWire.
Can't take the LimeWire.
Kazaa. You know about Kazaa?
I don't.
Kazaa was right before LimeWire. Yeah, LimeWire was already after. All of our other shit got taken away. But Kazaa was the one. All right, we back.
We back.
Yes. So we listen to this.
Think I need a break from these hoes. They've been ending up inside of my flows. I've been out.
Did you really need a break from these hoes though?
Yeah, OD for sure, 100%.
Why?
Cause like I was just losing mad focus.
Nah, I feel you.
Know what I'm saying?
Getting money for sure. She gon' tell me that she love me, of course. Baby, I've been heartbreaking lately. I'm a heartbreaker. Baby, I've been heartbreaking lately. I'm a heartbreaker. I told you what it was, I let you know. I was going down, I've been out here getting to the bag. I don't play around, I know that you wanna hold me down. You can't hold me down. Remember when she used to call me bro? You can't bro me now. And yes, it's true.
That's like your best line on the whole project.
I'm the motherfucking living proof. I'm number one, pressure on them like I'm number two. They go insane, I've been giving y'all that major pain. The only time they love you when everyone knows your name.
How'd you learn that?
What?
That they don't love you until everyone knows your name.
Like
on some real shit. Like we all kind of know that on like a surface level. You know what I'm saying? Like when we think of like celebrities and shit. But like you said that like right after the bro thing. So like that's to me some real shit. Like did you ever experience some shit like that?
Nah, yeah, like you know, like you don't got certain things, and the girl's gonna be like, nah, that nigga got those things. Feel me?
Word.
So it's like, and know your name is just like those are just the words I chose, but until you got them bag, until you fly, until you whatever it is, like feel me? Like they don't even want to look at you until you're 100%. That, at least to some degree.
It's a fucking sad world.
I think I turned it to a heartbreaker. Payback for every time they let my heart breaking. Way back, now they see me and they start chasing. Way back, I remember they was all hating. Yeah, she said I turned into a monster. Hey, these bitches turned me to a monster. Hey, accusations need to stop it. They say it ain't tricking if you got it. Think I need a break from these hoes. They been ending up inside of my flows. I've been out here getting money for sure.
Where they ended up, like, were you talking a lot about? Because now I gotta hear the SoundCloud music. So like,
yep. The SoundCloud music is the same vibe.
Okay, but what was the vibe though? Was it like this or was it different?
I mean, nah, it was definitely different because this is when I like stepped into my artistry.
You let the gunshots off on this though.
Feel me?
Like this, you were like, fuck that.
All the older stuff was a warm up. Feel me? It's all really good content though, but like that was me like trying different things. Like when I got to this project, like it was like, all right, I know where I want to go. I just now need to apply everything that I learned to, everything that I've experienced.
I mean messages, like the messages. Like obviously the music shit, you're always gonna grow and shit like that, but like the messages on what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like so like I make a lot of love music. Outside of that, when I like do like rap records and stuff, it's usually like conscious and not like lyrical, spiritual, miracle, like not that kind of conscious, but just like to listen to this, you gotta be a thinker. Yeah. You feel me? And so like the way I craft my records now is like I can't put on no bullshit. Like people got to be able to find some kind of like solace in my records. Yeah. Feel me? Or like fuck that. Like fuck it. Yeah. Like feel me? Gotta have something for everybody. Feel me? At least one thing. One of those lines. You connect with one of those lines, I did my job.
Yeah, 100%. It's not just gonna be some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so to go hear the end of that record and how he's just over here breaking hearts left and right. Go buy that shit.
Facts. Yo, go first. Oh, this the one.
when this came on, it was like, all right, like you had 3 bangers. It's really tough to get to 4, like just like right in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listen to a project, you know how it is. Usually I feel like the fire tracks are towards the end, right? But like, I think every one was a banger. But I'm just saying, like when I'm first listening to this, or when you're listening to this, when you go buy the album, you're gonna be like, all right, man, like this one nuts too. I don't think they heard what you said.
What happened?
I don't think they heard what you said.
Energy, you focusing at me cause you angry. Not saying you can't be. You ain't want me then, but you mad now. Just cause you mad now, don't mean I back down. I guess it's.
How do you like? Okay, first of all, was that some real shit? Like,
that's probably the realest record on the project, besides Xscape. Like that came from but the thing about that record is that's the last record I made for this project, and I was living in the moment of what I'm talking about. You feel me? Like it wasn't like some like time passed and then I made this record. Like I was literally living in that moment.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So it's like, you know, how do you? For you, because I've had to deal with little similar things, right? So for you, on some real shit, like when you know that they ain't fuck with you then, but they trying to fuck with you now, right? Me personally, I've learned is that sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles. You know, sometimes
that's a fact. You can't take it personal.
Yeah. So what was that like about? Did you?
I mean, I used to take it kind of personal. Like, all right, so like I never really had like a hard time getting women. It was the women that I picked.
Me too.
Feel me? And they were, I don't want to say they were terrible people, but as like significant others and stuff like that, like not good representation of the female population. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just had to learn like not to take it personal. Like I'm gonna be me regardless. I'm gonna be like as good hearted as I am regardless. But I'm also gonna let you know, like, nah, you was on some bullshit then. So like you're not gonna come around here trying to walk me. It's not happening.
Yeah, because you weren't there.
Exactly.
100%. Because that's some real shit. And that honestly, because this could be towards women. This could be towards even friendships as well.
Yeah, and that's why like with a lot of the records you'll hear that I don't really say the word like girl or she or feel me or any kind of gender because I want everybody to be able to connect to it.
100%. That's some real shit. Like this is because when I hear it, I don't think of just women. Like I think of it could.
It's an objective correlative.
Yeah,
it's for everybody. It's not for one person. Even though I wrote it about a personal situation to me, but I just like generalized it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was dope that the way you did that because it'd be like that, man. But sometimes, there's people that are listening to that record who are like, damn, like, and they would be like, oh, fuck them. But just, sometimes you never know. Like sometimes I'm a firm believer that, you had to go through that journey. You had to be that person you are for now. For maybe them not to, like I've had friends like that I fucking went to school with that used to bully me and shit. And now we're cool now. Like, you just never know. Like life is just like.
You never know
so
what
crazy.
somebody going through.
100%.
For sure. Feel me?
Never. Because just like how you are in that moment and how you're taking it, that person is taking it. And because perception and everything is just completely different.
That's facts. Plant kindness, grow peace. You heard?
Yes, sir.
This is the banger of the bangers. I can't get enough of this record.
Yeah. I'm I'm getting money, she got a cake. I'm on the move, she got a wait. I get the bag, I'm getting paid. She getting gas, pumping the brakes. I'm getting money, she got a cake. I'm on the move, she got a wait. I get the bag, I'm getting paid. She getting gas, pumping the. She said she want love. I think that's a mistake. I don't got the time to sit and watch a heartbreak.
Yeah, moment of silence for that.
Blow me off, now she want it all. I just keep it moving, I don't ever get involved. She said she want love. I think that's a mistake. I don't got the time to sit and watch a heartbreak. Used to blow me off, now she want it all. I just keep it moving, I don't ever get involved. She said she wanna love me crazy. Said she wanna be my baby. Guess she sees I'm shining lately. I guess it.
Which is the record you have with Justin Love?
Heartbreaker.
Question:
He's
Why
on the
isn't
second
he?
verse.
Why isn't he credited?
What do you mean?
Like it doesn't show.
I don't know why it does that, but he's credited. Like on,
Okay, yeah,
like
yeah,
as far as like associations go, like BMI.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. When I asked, it was only because the only reason I even remember that. I really fuck with your music. I actually listened to it in my house, and one of my old roommates, she's a singer, and she used to go to school with Justin Love, and we're like, she's like, that's Justin Love. I was like, oh, and I just remember that. But I remember I didn't see it there, but I knew she was right because she knew what the fuck she was talking about. That's just how I always remember that shit. For some reason,
I don't know why it doesn't credit him. I have no idea why.
Does it show up on his?
Does it say Casio there
I'm curious. Let's see.
on Heartbreaker?
It doesn't. Yeah, well, it shows this one for lower.
It says Sue Generous. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
Curious, but nah, Justin Love.
I'm gonna have to figure that out because I definitely want their names on there.
Yeah.
It's a harder these days. I'm in my bag now. She feeling bad now. Bet that she mad, no, she backed out. Bet that she mad, no, she backed out. She got a cake, I'm on the move, she got a wait. I get the bag, I'm getting paid. She getting gas, pumping the brakes. I'm getting money, she got a cake. I'm on the move, she got a wait. I get the bag, I'm getting paid. She getting gas, pumping the brakes. She said she want love. I think that's a mistake. I don't got the time to sit and watch a heartbreak. Used to blow me off, now she want it all. I just keep it moving, I don't ever get involved.
These women never know what they want, though. They always say that shit.
Yep.
Right? They say they want love, and then when there's love, they don't even.
Yeah, and they just drag you lower and lower into their bullshit, and that's why the song's called Lower.
That's fire. So that's the real reason.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, man. That's some real shit. And then you got Lovesick.
Damn, these are all gems. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah. And before we get into this, I will say, which is very, very rare. I mean, especially for like, how long you were doing music and everything, but like it being this cohesive sonically. Like, I remember when I was first listening to this, I wasn't sure what records were what records because sonically it's so dope that like it's like a movie. Like one track bleeds into the other track.
Mm-hmm.
To where you kind of don't know. So I remember it took me a little bit to like, even now, sometimes like I know it as a project.
Right.
To me, that's dope. Like I know it as a project because I listen to it as a project. I'm not going to just go and listen to one song. Like you
gotta get the experience.
Yeah, you get the full experience.
How could you be a fan of something if you didn't get the full experience?
Yeah. It's not like you're just listening to one record. And I think that's really just dope. I don't know. Like sometimes it's cool when, you hear an album and, they're completely different. That's dope. But this is like sonically, they're all different, but they all vibe. Like the same.
Yeah. Like I have like a special love for like putting together projects, whether they're my own or other people like that I help. And I have even more special love for projects that aren't mine, that I had nothing to do with, that have that same kind of like cohesiveness, because it's like, damn, you really put some thought into putting this together.
Yeah, this wasn't like you just did records
and just slapped them all together.
Yeah, that's dope.
She left 'cause I'm immature.
Are you immature?
I was.
What song?
I feel like men will always be immature.
What
That's
sign
not
are you?
nature.
What
I'm a
sign?
Libra.
Yeah, all men are immature though.
Yeah, exactly. Feel me? If you're looking for a mature man,
he's probably born.
Yeah.
I don't think that someone's me.
You always need a little boring, a little
I've
toxic.
been here sometimes before.
If not, they don't fuck with you.
She's just scared I'll be a star. She don't think she'll be that large. Think I need a doctor, cause I'm lovesick and she nauseous and we're upset. And my doctor isn't proper, she's a monster in my head. She told me be patient, she's waiting on you. Think I need a doctor, cause I'm lovesick and I'm nauseous and she's like.
Do you love hard?
Yeah, super.
So do you feel like how does that like? Because obviously I could tell through like the music, but like how do you think that really like on some real shit, like how does that affect you? Do you ever feel like you get, because life sometimes brings you down when you get fucking hit in life and you get heartbroken in life and some real shit happens. A lot of times we can become people that are like, ah, fuck love, you know. Like, do you feel like in the times that maybe you've been a hard lover and maybe you went through a heartbreak or whatever, did you say, you know what, nah, fuck that, like I'm gonna just get up and keep going? Or do you feel like that maybe held you back a little bit and now loving again?
Nah, I definitely never like got into the idea of like fuck love. Well, because one, that's like fuck, what kind of love are we saying fuck, right? Now obviously we're talking about monogamous, like, you know, intimacy, like, you know, all of that. And I'm just like, the way that I see it is like I'm kind of like an experiment. Feel me? Like I feel like, you ever seen Good Luck Chuck?
No.
Well, so it's starring I think it's Dane Cook, and when he was a kid in the movie, he got cursed. He got a curse put on him that every woman he slept with, after they sleep with him, they'll find the love of their life. Feel me? So like the way that I view it is like I planted a lot of seeds like that, you know, other people got to sit in the shade of what grew from them. Feel me?
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like, you know, we all just here experiencing each other anyway, you know? So that's kind of my view on like the whole love aspect thing. Like it's all an experience. Feel me?
When you do that, what do you say you feel like you do? Because I feel like a lot of us do. And especially like when you're a good-hearted person, a lot of times you do that. You know, we end up tending to be like unconventional therapists to people and, you know, mentors and just really good friends, like you said, that are, they're through that rough time. And then when they're like good, maybe you're not with them. But like sometimes that gets exhausting too on like your end and like the people that do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever just been on that one side of just like almost feeling that exhaustion from being that person that ended up propelling them?
Maybe a little winded.
Yeah.
Feel me? But like, I'm gonna hit that second wind. Feel me?
He's like, I'm
gonna just keep pushing, man. And you know, if I got to teach you some shit that actually, regardless of whether we worked out or not, you were able to take whatever it is that we taught each other and implement that and like grow something fruitful out of that, then like I feel like that's what's important, really.
Word. Yeah, real shit. Yeah, so that was Love Sick. You gotta go listen to the rest of that. Go buy that. I like how you put the little money sign in there too. Like, yo, like fuck that shit. We getting money.
We getting money. Damn, I was in literal tears making this song.
Oh no, oh no. They say privacy is for the cheater. No message I saw could make me a believer. Tried ignoring all the things people say, but in the end I was only hurting me. I feel like everyone is staring at me, but they only know as far as they can see. A bitter man is what I try to be. I guess the karma's catching up with me. I can't escape my past, things that I can't take back. Point at me, I point at you, for all the things that I've been through. I can't escape my past. I can't escape my past. I can't escape my past. Things that I can't take back. Oh no, 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 no.
What were you trying to escape? Like what things from the past?
Like, so I wrote this song from like two perspectives, right? And like, it kind of stemmed from like a conversation I had with my dad. Feel me? Because I was talking to him one day and I was like, bro, like I have such like shitty fucking luck with girls. I mean, this was when I was like a teenager, and he was just like, yeah, I feel like, you know, like a lot of like my dad's a great guy. Feel me? But he's a player for real. Well, he was a player for real. He settled down now, you know, all that. He had to get the fuck it out of his system. Feel me? Yeah, he was like, yo, like, you know, like sometimes in life, like your karma doesn't fall on you, it'll fall on your kids, and I think that that's kind of what's happening here. And so like that song was, and then like I was going through a breakup where shorty did me like super filthy. Feel me?
Okay.
And that's how that song was created.
She did. You said she did you filthy.
Yeah, super like,
filthy.
duper bad.
Do you feel like that kind of got you a little like? Did it get you jaded at all? Did you what happened?
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause now I'm like, we're here in this situation. I have like the lowest expectations of you, and not because of you, just because like as long as I don't expect too much, I'll always be good, even if you go do some fuck shit. Feel me? Like, and I have no problem cutting the attachment. You feel me? Like, and just getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Word.
And so that's where I'm at with it. But I do love hard. Feel me?
Word.
I don't hold shit against like what you do. I'm not gonna hold against the next man. Feel me? But I'm gonna keep in mind that similar thing could happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like generally speaking, obviously.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Word. And it's like, you know, the people too that love hard, sometimes when like real shit happens, it can jade them and it can cause them to not love as much in the future. But you know what I'm saying? Like, every situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Every single situation is like, so you just never know, you know, because there's someone out there that could relate to a lot of this shit. And
That's a fact. 100%.
yeah, they maybe went one way, but it's like, yo, do you believe all things happen for a reason? Do you think a lot of that shit that you were speaking on was like happened for a reason now, so you could be the man you are today?
For sure. Yeah, I do. I don't believe in coincidences like at all. Like even the littlest thing, I don't believe anything is a coincidence. This is how I look at it. You had two choices. You either went this way or you went that way, and that's what's gonna. And whichever way you went, the next thing is a result of that, of going in that direction. You know. So
when did you start noticing that was like some real shit? When did you know? Because you know, like for a while, you know, we hear that and stuff is from our parents and things and just life. But when did you like a pivotal moments in your career or your life, and you were like, oh nah, that's
when I went to juvie.
Why? So like, what did that?
Well, I mean, cause
not why you went, but
no,
like,
no, I got it. Don't worry, that file's sealed.
All right, I'm not Vlad over here.
Cause like I had to sit in a cell and just kind of like I could do nothing but reflect. That's all I could do. So like I just figured out like, yo, like the choices that I make really affect like where I'm gonna be in my future. And I was 14. Feel me? And so like once I got like to that realization, I was just like, yeah, I can't be fucking around, bro. I'm just gonna make this music. Feel me? And let's see where it takes me.
Yeah, man, keep it up. Don't stop this. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop it, man, because you never know. Like, you know, being an artist and being a creative, you know, you never know how many people in the world that you're inspiring.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like through your music and through your own transparency, you know, because you got to be really transparent in, you know, a lot of your records. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep it a buck. So a lot of times it's like that's healing for you as an artist yourself, but like you have no idea the amount of people that you probably heal and, you know, even that you inspire. So
G shit.
Keep that shit
Facts.
up. You know
I always try to just keep that in mind.
Word, you know, because it's like we think sometimes it's about us, and sometimes that's another thing is that sometimes a lot of that shit, maybe you didn't even go through it for you.
Yeah.
Maybe you went through it because you had to make a record to help somebody in fucking Singapore,
fucking Guam.
Some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
100%,
you don't
bro.
know. But we're gonna be right back to it. Maybe we'll preview some new shit. Maybe I can get this guy to send me some new. I don't know. Maybe we'll preview some and then we'll wrap this up. But we're gonna take another quick break.
Yeah.
Fucking.
A lot of people are employees. That's why. No disrespect to anyone who has a 9 to 5 or anything like that. But like, there's something like, all right, I gotta work this 9 to 5 to get my shit off the ground, and I need something to fund it. I mean, I gotta be able to sustain myself until my shit gets off the ground. And it's another thing to be like, yeah, I'm gonna just work for this guy. He got his fucking 4th Lamborghini, and I live in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy too though. On the flip side,
and I'm cool with that. Feel me? Which is, if you're cool with that, be cool with that. But like, I think that, you know, having your own shit is just
is always
the way to go, bro.
But a lot of times too, what I've noticed too is people, because I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and shit. A lot of people out here thinking they should be entrepreneurs, but shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
A lot of people should work 9 to 5s.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's the conclusion that I came to.
It's a sad truth. Like I'm always one. Like I'm at, and we back by the way. We good. The thing is with entrepreneurship, there's a lot of people, man, who do this shit now because it's like trendy and it's like all that. Yo, they don't understand this shit is hard. Mm-hmm. Like this shit is not no joke. Like I've been doing this shit for like fucking 6 years. You've been doing this for how long? You been doing this?
Like publicly, like 13.
Yeah, it's a minute, man.
I was 13. I'm 26. I'm turning 27, so almost 14.
Yeah, people don't understand this shit is not no joke. Like I tell a lot of people, I'm like, yo, just like if you don't have the work ethic, just stay at a job. Yeah. Like, and it's not to be even disrespectful. It's just like on some real shit. Like this shit is hard. This is really fucking hard. Yeah. I be telling people, I be like, bro, if you can't handle getting in your crib at 6 a.m. to be back up and out by 10:30, 11, this is not for you. Yeah, it's just not. It's not. And about years of not getting paid, not getting paid what you deserve. It's just a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's a whole nother. Yeah, facts. That's a whole nother fucking conversation. That's the part 2 of this interview. Yeah. Now we got to get you on again, of course. For sure. We got to definitely make that happen, man. So I managed to steal some music. But while the cameras were off, he fucking held me by my collar. Just held him. I was like, yo, I need the new joints. Give me the music now or else. And it was dope because if you went to our music therapy event over the summer. Let me know when you're doing these events, bro. I love to pop out. I'll bring the team and all that. Let's do it, man. Yeah, they're dope, man. Like it's a fun time. I'll send you the video too. Trey killed that shit, and that was really cool that you did the record with him. So this is obviously not out yet, right? Yeah, not yet. It'll be out soon. I don't have a date yet, but the project's done. Soon. Yeah. Soon. I'd be nervous though when I were to say soon. Nah, but I really mean soon. Okay. Feel me? Like. Cool. Like, this album doesn't stay in the archives past June 1st. Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. Little summertime vibe. Okay. How did that go with Trey? Like, about, getting with him on this? So, I met Trey because I actually recorded him. Word. Feel me? And, we would run into each other. He'd come by the studio. We built a relationship. And then one day I was on live. And, he happened to get in my live, and he's like, yo, we got to chop it up, this and that. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm in the studio right now working on my album. Pull up. Word. Feel me? He came through. That's what's up. He cut the hook. Feel me? He gave me a verse. I didn't end up keeping the verse just because of, how I wanted to structure the song. But, I loved his hook. And he just sounds, I don't even know how to explain it, bro. It just gave me chills. While he was recording it, I'm like, holy shit, this is it right here. Yeah, man. Dude's fucking talented, bro. Let's play this joint. And I'm rapping on this. Uh-oh, okay. Where's that from?
The sample?
Yeah, where's
I have no idea. My bro, Infamy, produced that for me. He actually produced 4 songs on his tape, and Cito produced the other 4 songs. It's an 8-song project. I don't know where he sampled it, but that guy is amazing. They're both super amazing at what they do.
Have you ever been hurt before? 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 Yeah. Hey. Seems like you always get yourself hurt. It's probably cause you never put yourself first. A million things in your mind, yeah, we could converse. But can we do it after I make you come first? Have you ever been hurt before? That's the perfect question. I've been hurt before, it only taught me lessons. Now I count my blessings every time. Through my adolescence, all I learned was women tend to lie and turn and cry. When I would read between the lines, I used to blame my mom. First time I got stood up, I was 5. That whole night I cried, but my love is unconditional. I gave her extra tries. Fast forward, now I'm here with you. We caught an extra vibe. Diving in your ocean, saw my life flash right before my eyes. How I'm supposed to swim when I can't even stay above the tide. How you supposed to win when you don't ever keep your head up high, sinking in your mind so you can't even look me in my eyes. Before? Have you ever been hurt before? Have you ever been hurt before? Have you ever been hurt before?
Loss.
Yeah, shit's hard.
Because it only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself.
Yep.
I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much.
I'm afraid what you about to do on this project, man. This guy's talking his shit. And he's rapping. Okay, let's go. That was hard, man.
Yeah.
When did y'all do that?
I want to say like in the last 2 months. That was actually the last song I did for the project.
Okay. Yeah, that is fire. Fucking, and that's some real shit too, man. You know, like I said again, the real shit that you're talking about, you never know how it could relate with other people. So what is this one?
Which one?
I don't know if that's is that gonna be the title of it or
Titles. Yeah. The song's called Titles.
I don't like to say what's on the file, and because it might not be what it really is. You know what I mean?
Is it called House Beat 120 BPM?
I don't ever say it, so I'm just like,
yo, shout out CC, yo.
Titles.
This one of the bops off the project.
Thank God. Yeah. Titles, you don't want no titles. Yeah, I want your love, but I won't ever feel entitled, baby. I don't want no rivals. I can see you in my eyes closed. You know how to make my life go up, down, I ain't afraid of heights. I help you fight your lows, and we gon' be alright. Up, down, this ain't a perfect life, but we've been down before, so we gon' be just fine. Tell me you love me. Tell me you love me. Lie to me, baby. Tell me that you always thinking of me. Tell me you want me. Tell me
they stay lying.
you want me. Because I want you to want me. But if you stepping out of line, then I'm gon' step for real. Put a rose in my feet, you leave on death for real. You can see me in the ring, I need that belt for real. Yeah. Titles, you don't want no titles. Yeah, I want your love, but I won't ever feel it. is you do whatever makes you happy. I think that's something you could do without me. Certain situations only left me backwards. I learned bending backwards only makes your back hurt. Don't hold me close cause I'm
Bars. Bars. Let's go.
ask you what you want from me. If I go ghost, it's just because that's what you want from me. Or maybe that's what you need, cause that's all I see. To be honest, ain't no titles needed, no. Titles, you don't want no titles. I don't want your...
Yo, you know what your records are really good for too, man?
What?
A lot of these reels and shit. Like the reels, the TikToks and stuff like that too. And I think that's because it has that like cinematic, like it works for film, man. It really does. I don't know what it is about it. Cause it's tough. Cause you know, when I talk to you and, you know, like, thank you, man, for like, you know, like, you know, letting me use the record and stuff like that for the series, for the therapy series. Like that shit was super hard, but like, yo, your shit fits so perfect with it. You know, and there's not many records that do like that really fit with film and movies and, you know, but that shit is just, even this one too, man. I see them all in projects like that. So I'm afraid attachment, that's what this is, right?
Attachment theory, I'm going to tell you what, we have to listen to it from the start to the absolute finish.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
Feel me?
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This is like my therapy project. Feel me?
Yeah, it's nice.
I've been waiting a long time for something to find me. Money, flings, and worldly things continue to blind me. But my attachment style's usually secure and mild. But lately I can't tell you why I'm avoiding, anxious. Surely I'm disorganized. Enjoyment, annoyed cause I'm just too preoccupied. It's pointless to soak in things that lead to my demise. That's just my attachment theory. I've been so dismissive of the truth. Yeah. All these unresolved issues from my youth. I try my hardest to explore where my heart is. Yeah. And maybe that's why I feel like I'm heartless. Avoiding, anxious. Surely I'm disorganized. Enjoyment, annoyed cause I'm just too preoccupied. It's pointless to soak in things that lead to my demise. That's just my attachment theory. Avoiding, anxious. Surely I'm disorganized. Enjoyment, annoyed cause I'm just too preoccupied. It's pointless to soak in things that lead to my demise. That's just my attachment theory. Avoiding, anxious. Surely I'm disorganized. Enjoyment, annoyed cause I'm just too preoccupied. It's pointless to soak in things that lead to my demise. That's just my attachment theory. That's just my attachment theory. That's just my attachment theory.
Yo, you smoked that shit. That shit is hard. Hold on.
Shout out Cito for that one.
That shit was hard. He did that whole thing?
Yeah. He does like most of my production, to be honest.
You need to like kidnap his ass and just like,
Nah, I see him every day.
nah, nigga, you just like make sure he don't go nowhere.
Just like, yo, you're gonna work on this music for me, and that's it.
Yo, that shit is sick, man. Does he work with a lot of people or no? You gotta just keep him for yourself. No, fuck.
Nah, yeah,
Nah, I'm just
but
fucking
like we both come to this conclusion that like we make most of our best shit together.
Word. Yeah, that shit is really hard. So he's the one that did a lot of this joint.
Yeah, he did Beautiful Music. He did Money Right. He did Lower.
I mean, those are all original, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, like they're not many samples.
Yeah, no, not many.
Yeah, you both, man, are just super fucking talented. Like I don't even think y'all know.
Appreciate it.
Like
man.
y'all,
I mean, maybe he knows. He multi-platinum.
nah, like but still though, y'all super talented, man. I can't wait to hear the project. You know what I'm saying? Cause
I dropped a single to the project already.
a word.
If you want to get into that real quick?
What's the name of it?
It's called Phobia.
Did I hear that? Let's see. I wonder if I did. When did you drop that?
March 18th. So, fairly new.
Cito, that's hard.
These days I try my best not to overcomplicate things. I feel my heart in my chest and it always says the same thing. I've been trying to say what it is. I think you know. Could tell by your tears, different time and space. What could have been if I could just get over my fears. Different kinds of phobias. Mine's love. Every time I'm in too deep, I mess it up. These days I fear being in love. These days I fear.
Do you feel like you really do that though? Do you feel like when you're too invested, that's when you fuck it up?
Yeah.
Me too. Every time. Why?
I don't know, man. Like, I just be like tripping over my fucking own laces sometimes, bro. Like
you think you be tripping on shit that you shouldn't even be tripping about? Or do you feel like you just get too invested?
I feel like I get too invested to the point like where it starts to feel unhealthy. Feel me? And so then I'll self-sabotage.
Is it too unhealthy, or is it just also this generation of just not being shit?
Nah, cause like I'm not like a cheater or anything like that. You feel me? Like
I don't mean like that. I mean like the women, because like that's like a whole nother conversation too. But like the fact of like how, you know, relationships and people are just not the same. Like it's just like back to the Titles record. Like just things are very, very different.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we don't live in that traditional world.
Do you
anymore.
think you in your heart you are maybe like that? But now you're just living in a world that isn't?
That I'm traditional?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm not like toxically traditional. Like I'm not the kind of guy that's like, no, you can't wear that.
I don't mean like that.
You can't do that. Like, you feel me?
I mean more like
do what you want. Like, you feel me?
Like
but,
on the love aspect and on the Titles aspect.
Yeah, but now I don't even give a fuck about them because like for the most part, the more meaningful connections I've had with women were women that I didn't date.
Yeah.
Feel me? Because there was nothing to like, there was no standards to hold each other to. Like, feel me? Obviously, like I have a certain standard. Feel me? As I'm sure the woman that I'm talking about does too. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. Feel me? Niggas ain't shit. Yeah. But yeah, it's just easier to kind of just like maneuver that way, especially like because I got like so much going on. I'm like, at this point, putting a title on this shit means I have to commit to you, my family, and my music. 100%. And like, feel me? Now,
you got to be really, really dope. Like, really, really dope. The standards start getting higher.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're saying this. I'm saying this. The standards get really higher, the busier people start getting. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, you got to be equally as dope.
Right. And you got to like, you got to be willing to like understand what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go. And if you're not at least supporting me, like, you know, sometimes you're like, you don't have to be interested in what I'm interested in, but if you won't support what I'm interested in, especially knowing I'm damn well good at it, I don't need you. Like,
you don't need you.
I don't need you around me.
And they have to understand the
lifestyle. Like, yo, I'm in my studio all day, I might not see you today. Feel me?
Some
And,
real shit.
and women hate that. Damn, you're not gonna see me today. Damn, but you didn't see me yesterday, but I saw you the day before that.
Hold on, I do got a question for you though.
What's up?
If the tables were turned, could you handle it?
Hell yeah. Of
If
course.
you're dating like an
100%.
artist, like a woman that's an artist.
Yeah, I dated one.
Okay.
Feel me?
I
And
know, I'm just fucking around too, but like,
yeah, I could definitely handle it.
Because a lot of times as men, we talk about that. You know what I'm saying? About can they handle our shit?
I dated a woman who's a music artist, and I dated a woman who modeled. Feel me? And like, I'm doing nothing but support it. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, that's what you want to do? All right, I'm gonna go see who I got in my phone log and hook you up with them.
Word.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm that kind of guy. Like,
That's some real
I'm
shit.
gonna help grow your shit.
100%.
me?
Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm joking
sure.
and shit, but like not a lot of people have that maturity and have also that confidence too to know that like their woman could be doing that shit too. They could be doing some fly shit, and you're gonna support them. That's when it's really really healthy too.
Right.
At the end of the
And
day.
we just gonna make some more fly shit. Feel
hell
me?
yeah, make more
Just-
money.
Exactly. Feel me?
Where the fuck my gunshots?
Shoot this shit up,
fly,
yo.
mad fly shit. All right. But
Talk about it. Yeah, you know the hub.
yeah, see if they really know about what's
Know
on
the
that is.
hub.
Yo, man, this was really really dope.
Yeah, it
man.
was, man. I enjoyed this a lot.
Thank you. I'm glad you did, man. Super talented, bro. Just don't forget about us when like start winning all these fucking awards, and it's like
Oh,
you're
nah.
touring with Drake, and this guy's gonna be in Calabasas, just chilling somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but
Man, I've been here. You know what it is? It's like I've been on this side of it for so long that like getting over there, like I'm not even interested in being like and playing the politics with people in the industry and all that. I'm just trying to make my music, sell my records, and be cool. Feel me? So,
do you? Last question. Do you want to be that big?
Uh,
Would you ever see yourself? Because I feel like you're a smart enough dude to know that Drake could never go get gas.
yeah, but you know what? I don't really like a lot of human interaction outside of like my circle anyway. Feel me? I protect my energy.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
could you-
like, yeah, I could for sure, but I also feel like I'll be one of those people that can ride their bike like dolo.
and still,
Feel me? And still be cool. Feel me? Like, yo, that's Izzy. Yo, what's good, bro? Feel me?
no, but that big though.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
That big.
I think I think I have the potential to be that big.
No, you have the potential. What I'm saying is, would you be okay with that lifestyle as like, like the J's, the M's, the
Hell
B's,
yeah.
the fact that they can never.
What will like what? All right, yeah, I could never go to McDonald's without people trying to fucking
Yeah.
rip my clothes off and shit. Feel me? But on the flip side, I know that like I'm leaving something here. Feel me? For whoever needs it. And if I'm that big, then that means my influence goes really far.
Word.
Feel me?
Yeah, your legacy, your influence, your inspiration. That's a lot of times that's the realest shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the bigger you are in that aspect, the more you can help people. And I ask that because I know you 1,000% have the potential to be just like that or bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. You know what I mean? So
Word up.
it's just a funny thing though, because it's like a lot of people don't think about that side.
I've been thinking about that shit for so long, bro. Long.
Like it's the little things that we take for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like those things. It's like obviously we know where we want to go, but it's like when you hear those stories. Like I hear stories about Eminem just not being able to go to 7-Eleven ever again. You know what I mean? Like those just little things.
Right.
So it's just interesting. But this is dope, man. So hopefully summertime, June-ish. Something like that.
June-ish. It's gonna be real hot this summer.
Let's
Tell you
go.
that.
It's gonna be lit. I am with it.
All the hot boys gonna be outside. Word to juvenile.
Let's go. Let's get it, man. Also, man, as we wrap this out, what do you think? Something dope, man. Something that's slept on. Doesn't have to be music. Just something that you think is slept on that you feel like you want to put people on. It could be a Jersey thing. Could be a TV show. Could be anything, man. Something that you personally
Something that's slept
that
on.
you think is like it could be the most simplest thing, man. Like it could be
Something that's slept on. Being yourself. That shit is super slept on. Everybody wants to be like the other guy.
yeah,
Feel me? It's like, nah, yo, be you. You'll have a lot more success that way.
100%.
Feel me? Or at least more happiness.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
And if you're happy, you're successful, no matter what's in your bank account.
100%. Yeah, that's some real shit, bro. Fucking, if I got anything that is slept, I don't even know if I could beat that one because that one was fucking fire. That shit was good. Nah, that's just some real shit.
It's like, yo, watch Skins, bro. UK version.
Yes. Nah, that's some real shit, man. Well, one thing I am gonna shout out at the end of this is we just dropped on our pages is the Jersey Media Creative Studio. So we are going to be transitioning into a storefront space over here in Lodi, right? So a full creative house, podcasting, film, photography, all that stuff. So we put up a fundraiser. If you guys could help us start that process up, so through the summer, we'll probably be renovating and remodeling, listening to this project that you're going to be putting out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So we're going to be jamming out. So if you want to, help us with that mission, there's a GoFundMe link on all the different pages. You can go find that.
Go find it or else.
Thank you, sir. Because, we have a vision, but we need y'all help to actually, get it there. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this shit alone. I believe we're through everything, we're always stronger together.
Yeah.
100%.
Facts.
So this was dope, man. Be safe. Music everywhere, right? All streaming platforms.
Music everywhere, all streaming platforms. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Napster, Deezer. Like, yo.
Whatever.
Everything. Feel me? Also, man, shout out to New Mecca, man. You know the fucking vibes.
Yes.
You know the vibes.
Do you want to get into anything else creatively? Film, anything?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Well,
Get you into acting?
yeah, I did a little bit of acting, back in the day and shit. Feel me? High school days and shit.
Let's
I
go.
got a little son in me. Feel
Maybe-
me? But I definitely think I can make that transition for sure, 100%.
100%. I think you could too.
But like scoring movies is.
Oh, that you need to do. You're late. You need to get into that.
I need to. You know what we need to do?
Word.
We need to
Let's do a
work
project.
on some shit.
Yeah, we'll do a project. Fucking, I'll film it. Be like, yo, here, have
Feel
fun.
me? Feel
Yo.
me? We could develop the shit together before it goes into filming, and then, all right, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna go make the music for this.
Hell
And I'm gonna
yeah.
go get all the people that I know do these things in music. I mean, yo, come
gonna
over
be fun,
here real
man.
quick, yo.
Yeah,
Like,
and
stir this pot up.
And we create. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And we just have fun with it, man. When you create, you make magic, bro.
You heard it. We about to make a movie.
100%. And as we out of here, I am gonna say officially, bro, like this is, for a male artist, for the genre that you do. I'll be real, bro. I think this is probably the best one I've heard since 2012. I'm 100%. I'm just keeping it real with you, bro. My last favorite project from I would say the genre you do for males was Imani Songs About Her Too.
I'm definitely gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, Imani Songs About Her Too. He was definitely a little bit more R&B-ish. I really like yours because I can't even really put a genre. What would you say if someone asked?
It's like urban pop. It's like if R&B met pop.
Yeah,
And like had some rock ancestry in there. Feel me? And like hip hop drums.
I love it. Whatever it is, I fuck with it. But
Yeah.
it's like
I'm gonna just call it urban pop. That's it.
urban pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that they're starting to call it city pop, and I'm like, nah, like urban pop. I don't know about city pop. That don't sound cool.
But even the pop
Doesn't
part,
sound urban.
even the pop part, I don't even like. I feel like yeah, some of them are poppy too, but I also get that the R&B-ish vibe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's like all that
Yeah.
like stirred into one concoction.
You got to make the name. You got to promo it. You got to promo with the
It's
with the
Izzy.
name of the
It's
genre.
Izzy Pop. That's it.
Izzy Pop.
Izzy
Let's
Pop.
go. Fire. Go check it
I'm
out.
claiming it.
Exactly. You heard it here first. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.